British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has criticised rail workers for staging the biggest strike in the UK in 30 years. He's accusing them of causing all sorts of unnecessary aggravation. Tens of thousands of railway workers have walked off the job, bringing the train network to a crawl. Compounding the pain for commuters, London Underground subway services were also hit by a walkout. The dispute centres around pay, working conditions and job security. More, let's speak with our correspondent Chris Jones in London. Now, Chris, not just the rail service, but the underground as well. Just how big is this disruption? How was your commute to work this morning?
Yeah, well, my commute to work was much like everyone else around the UK looking to use the rail services. Massive disruption. This is the biggest rail strike in modern history in the UK. In around about 30 years, around about 80% of the rail services around the UK aren't working as scheduled because of these strikes, and that will go ahead on today, but on Thursday and Saturday as well. And for stations like the one behind me, Farringdon, this is one of the busiest in central London, and as you can see, the gates are firmly closed, and that will be the case for the coming week, really. And for commuters and businesses, that is disastrous because it means many people just simply aren't able to get into work. So it really is within businesses' best interest to really gain some kind of solution to this issue.
Oh, despite this disastrous situation, UK Transport Secretary Grant Shapps dismissing calls for the government to get involved. What are his reasons?
Yeah, he says that this is very much a case for employers and the unions and the employees. RMT union is the union that's representing the rail workers. It's Grant Shapps says that this is a conversation for them to have. Now, conversations around these demands for a pay rise in line with inflation, which is around about 11%, but also job security. They don't want any mandatory redundancies, citing the cost of living. But also, if there are those redundancies, then there could be massive safety implications around tracks in the UK. That's what RMT says. Now, so far there have been conversations ongoing for weeks, but they haven't been able to really derail any of these strikes. And it really, as I say, is in the best interest for the nation that employers of rail workers and the union can get together and have a conversation and come up with some kind of solution so that there are no further strikes or disruption any further into the future.
And thanks for that, Chris Jones reporting live from London.